But in contrary to that, so many other things are involved. At the end of the day, government needs to explain to the citizens.
Right.
Government needs to explain to the citizens so that they will understand this better. So we won't be having back and forth, hostilities among ourselves. Appealing to digital leadership to tone down, to back down, and then see a situation where they can help these traders to get to know about the whole matter. That's my own. They are not operating illegally, as I said, but you see, that what I'm saying, that, like what we've been talking about, what we've been saying all over. This thing is been there and there, but we want to know that, we want to see that most of these people, they want to register general, they register their businesses, and then they are paying their taxes. But then this issue of the GRTs, which I know that of this government, we are trusting them, we are believing that they are going to really make people understand the workings of the GIPC. They are going to really explain it to both Nigerians and so that everybody will be.
Well, let's speak to the Ghana Union of Trades Association. We have been joined by Dr. Joseph Obeng, who is president of GHOne, for more on this development. Doc, good afternoon. The concern for many is why is the Trades Association rather taking the matter of enforcement into your hands when you could just allow law to take its course by way of the GIPC Act?
The laws of the country should work. And the onus lies on the citizens to make the law work if the authorities are not enforcing it. It's very unfortunate. It's not our mandate to enforce laws. Our role is to go to the market and trade. But if there's a law that seeks to protect the locals that is not being enforced, then of course, if it is affecting our business and then we know that the law is on our side, then we have to make everything possible to enforce those laws. And that's exactly what we are doing. Our members in Abusukai, and later it will be in Kumasi, the circle and all that. We are doing, and it's not outside the laws at all. Because if you look, you study the Constitution itself, it mandates the citizens to make sure that the laws of the land are made to work. And that's exactly what we are doing.
We are looking at the sanctity of the operations and even the effectiveness of your work. You closed the shops yesterday. Are they open today? There's a reason why we have security agencies looking at some of these matters. When you took the matter into your own hands to enforce that particular provision in our Act, has it been effective in your own estimation?
Yeah, we've been acting in a very civil manner. We've been going up and down since 2000, and numerous task forces have been made, numerous committees have been set for us to go on a civil way. And anytime we go, we hit the rock. And sometimes it depends on the commitment of the authorities. Now that we've seen, and it is made clear that there's no serious commitment to make the law work, then of course we have to put our own destiny into our hands. And this is exactly what we are doing, and we are not doing it overboard. We are doing it in a civil manner. We come, you don't have the certificate, then we lock the shop. It's as simple as that.
Dr. Joseph Obeng, thank you so much for speaking with us here on Newsroom. He is the president of the Ghana Union of Trades Associations, GHOne. He mentions that they are enforcing the laws because government has failed to enforce the provision the GIPC has, and they are acting in a very civilized manner. When they come to you now with the documentation, they close their shops. And that's it for the Business Brief.
The Business Brief was brought to you by CompuGhana, passion for technology.
Many thanks for joining me here on Sports Brief. I am Monica Bukari. Let's now begin with the Black Stars. And Ghana's Black Stars bounced back to winning ways in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers as they defeated Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. The first half was evenly contested, though Ghana had the best chance to break the deadlock. Antoine Semenyo was put through on goal, but failed to convert what was the Black Stars' clearest opening half. Back from recess, the breakthrough finally came as defender Alexander Jiku rose highest to connect with a corner and powered in the decisive goal to hand Ghana the lead. The victory pushes Ghana to 19 points at the top of the table, giving them a firm grip on their qualification group. Meanwhile, Black Stars head coach Otuado has praised his team's resilience after their narrow 1-0 victory over Mali. He acknowledged an initial nervous start due to the squad's relative inexperience, but noted the team settled well after 50th minute mark, asserting control and ultimately winning through a set-piece goal.
At the beginning, we had some problems. I think, you could see that we have a young squads and players who haven't been playing often for the national team so far, and we were a little bit nervous here and there. But after 50 minutes, I think we got good into the game. The game was even, but with a little bit of upper chances for us. But it was it was a deserved draw to halftime. And then we increased the pressure. Early in the second half, we managed to score out of a set piece. And then surely it was pure fight. Afterwards, especially the last 50 minutes, we had some chances to finish the game. Counters where we.
First of all, I have to say congratulations to all the people in Ghana with the victory. It was a fantastic atmosphere in the stadium. Ghana didn't play with 11, but they played with 12 or 13, and that helps the team. I think first off, our goal was clear. We wanted to maintain a 0-0 because we knew if we'd score early, Ghana could bounce easy back. But we had the idea second half by 0-0 we can step by step go pushing for that winning goal. That was our intention. And then first half I was satisfied. Ghana didn't get big opportunities, we neither, but it was well controlled. And second half our plan, like I said, was step by step building up the pressure, and then we conceded the goal much too early. I have to see it again according to the people around me, the players. Happens a fault just before the corner. Mohamed Kamara get a push, that's what they say. I didn't see it that fast. And then with the corner, I hear that my goalkeeper got also pushed, but again, I didn't see it. That go too fast for me, and I didn't see any TV coverage. So I don't want to get any excuses for some things what happened. But after that goal, I think there was only one team on the pitch, and that was us. Step by step, building up the pressure. We had shots from the second line, but in the 16 we couldn't create that real open chance. We had some good dribbles, but we couldn't really open the door because Ghana defended as a block with their soul. And I'm very disappointed. As a coach, I hate losing. It's the first competitive defeat with Mali in 10 matches, so I'm not happy with that, but
Now, the Accra Sports Stadium was managed during Ghana's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Mali. The NSA deployed a heavy police and military presence to ensure safety, while also barricading the entire outside perimeter of the stadium. Reacting to this new development, the National Sports Authority Director General, Yao Ampofo-Ankra, shared these reservations to EIB Sports in the aftermath of the game on Monday night.
Perfect scoreline, perfect results, but it wasn't a perfect night. But we thank God that there's, so far I've not heard any untoward reports or anything negative, which is very important. But we still have a lot of work to do. as I said, stakeholders, we had a lot of security briefings and meetings, and we came to the conclusion that we need to cordon off the outer perimeter. Yes, the inner perimeter is important, but the outer perimeter was very important, and that was done excellently with the private security and the national security services. But towards the end, again, I think there was a loss of concentration, and I'm waiting for the report from the security chiefs and commanders to tell us what happened. Overall, all in all, it's been a good night. We ceased by 6 p.m. 8 o'clock, people were entering the stadium. And what happens is that when you have the congestion after 7, the security forces who are supposed to now move to different sectors have to now still control those coming in. I really can't explain why a match kicks off at 7 and people are entering at 8 p.m. I don't have answers to that, honestly. If everybody had been seated by 6:45, 6:55, or the majority, I think we would have had a very smooth evening. But the security forces were overworked again. So let's keep on looking for answers and solutions. Hopefully we would resolve it before the game or for the game against Comoros here.
And that's all for sports. My name is Monica Bukari. Do join us at 1 p.m. here on The Game. International news is up next. To do stay.
While in the international brief, at least 21 persons have been killed in a Russian airstrike on a village in eastern Ukraine, according to President Volodymyr Zelensky. The victims were ordinary people who were collecting their pensions. If confirmed, the death toll could rise to about 42, which would be the largest and really the heaviest attack on Ukrainian civilians in recent weeks, 42 months into Russia's full invasion into Ukraine. And I'll be at 4. As many people were indeed wounded, as many were killed. That'll be it for the entire broadcast. My name is Emmanuel Agyabeng. On behalf of the entire team, thank you for watching.